Alrighty, bros. How you guys today? Hopefully doing great. You know, hope the good Lord's blessed you today and that you guys have a great day. That's all we can ever hope for, my friends. It's God on our side, looking out for us, and we as long as we have it up. So, anyhow, so what we can get playing here a little bit. Well, listen to a little bit of news and go over some topics. I like keeping Jesus center topics, that good stuff, you know. Now, let's see what we got going on here. I think this is our last day on the browse. Sure it is. It is. This is the last one on the browse. We haven't did that well, so I think we'll take the zany here. Operations. Let's get the browse. We'll take the zany and play. See what we can do. Good Lord willing here. You know, we've been at this here for quite a long time, and if I was done it for the money, dudes, I'd done quit. But that's not why I do it. I do it because, I always have the hope one day my daughter will have me some grandkids.
Autopilot mode enabled.
And one day they can look back and watch these monster programs. Do what he loves.
Action stations.
That's why I do it. Not anyone else does. But we
Awaiting instructions.
I need to make up some credits of as well, dude, so we're not gonna...
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Oh boy.
Autopilot mode disabled. The ship is on fire.
Confirmed penetration.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
Enemy battleship detected. cruiser detected.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
We get turned to almost 1,000,000. Okay. We did good there. Got this last one of these, which is good. Still 3 more days of those. Negative roses. We'll probably not be able to get this. One more time what we got. What else we got? What about this? That's what's driving on. We'll do a different ship anyway.
Do this 7 minutes a day until April 1st.
Motives within the FBI. In the months that followed Trump's election victory, the investigation into Russian interference continued. But it was soon revealed that the FBI's methods had left a lasting stain on the Bureau's reputation. Bureau's alleged surveillance of the 2016 Trump the Bureau's reputation. James Comey, the man at the centre of the storm, was fired by President Trump in May 2017. The firing set off a chain reaction that led to the appointment of Special Counsel
Oh, Lord.
American border agents are on high alert after a warning of possible attacks from the other side of the border.
Agents have been warned to stay alert, wear ballistic armor, long guns, and work in teams.
So U.S. Marines are now at the southern border, locking it down completely so that nothing gets through. However, doing this has only angered Mexico's cartels, who were making billions off America's wide open front door, which is why they're now making plans to engage in combat with our troops and law enforcement officers. But that might be a bad idea, because the border is about to experience a U.S. military response unlike anything we've ever seen.
Now to a violent new threat at our southern border. Cartels employing new tech to target their rivals as well as border agents. They're using weaponized explosive drones as bombs.
Migrant after migrant, all trying to evade Border Patrol agents.
The two migrant groups just made a hole in the border wall. It's dark out, so what they don't realize, we're 5 miles away and can still watch their every move.
New York Post reports that illegal border crossings have fallen to near record lows. Trump administration on pace to see the fewest crossings in 60 years.
I've been down here for nearly 4 years, and not once was I really concerned for my safety. But I actually just got protective gear from our network because things are getting a little unprecedented down here. The cartel is operating in ways that we have not seen before. They're desperate. They're a $13 billion a year industry moving people in the country.
We are witnessing in real time how cartels and transnational gangs on the southern border aren't just trafficking humans anymore. They are actively trying to target U.S. law enforcement. And that memo suggesting that they may be trying to create bigger chaos.
So 93% less people are now sneaking into the country and evading Border Patrol. A major accomplishment, yes, but what nobody's talking about is that this has enraged Mexico's cartels, which were making $13 billion a year smuggling everything into our country. And now these violent gangsters who've made bank fueling not just America's asylum crisis, but also America's chemical abuse crisis, wreaking havoc in major cities, will have a lot less to keep them busy, which experts say leaves them no option but to fight back. Something that's already happening on a smaller scale, with Border Patrol agents being targeted by these cartels in several incidents over the last year. But now, this entire situation is about to change for the worse, because if you take billions in dollars away from gang members sporting military-grade equipment who've taken over entire swaths of Mexico, they're probably not gonna just surrender and go get real jobs. Which brings us to the real reason why the US military is being sent to the southern border, with special forces being deployed into Mexico. Everybody expects the cartels to fight back against this. But the Marines are getting ready for what comes next, which could be assaults on the border by armed cartel members, or targeted attacks against Border Patrol agents by snipers, who we're now learning are more heavily armed than most people even realize.
They're actually using drones to drop explosives on rival cartel members, or even the military, even explosives that are laid on the ground as far as IEDs.
So those troops, those were not the Mexican military. Those are the cartels. They're essentially a rogue army deployed to the Mexican side of the border. And experts say there's a good chance this army is ready for war. In fact, they're already at war with themselves and with the Mexican government, and it's feared they soon may be at war with US law enforcement, creating a situation so unpredictably dangerous that reporters are now being issued body armor. And as you're about to see, our troops troops may now face battlefield threats they've never seen before.
So they're getting desperate. So we got our hands on some video. That video showing the cartel quite literally dropping a bomb.
Crazy. So these cartels, they have been making massive amounts of money off the opportunity at America's border, which was previously wide open, but now that's over. And their business is now toast, but they're not going to accept that. The New York Post is calling them kamikaze drones. Here's a photo of a drone like this being used in Ukraine right now. Look at that thing. The bomb is bigger than the drone.
Now with these drones that have the capabilities of actually dropping explosives, it really shows how much more these cartels have evolved, and the threat level has increased even more so now.
It's crazy. So before we get into how President Trump and our military are going to stand up against this threat and defeat it, it's important to understand that these drones and this technology, this is a new thing in modern warfare, and it's changing the face of battlefields all over the place. First of all, these things are incredibly inexpensive. They make it very unsafe to be on a battlefield. You can't hide in a trench because these things drop items on top of you. On top of that, tanks, armored vehicles, most of these have weaker armor in areas that traditional weapons that would hit them in the front might not be able to reach, like the roof or the back. And unless you're gonna fight fire with fire, there's really no way law enforcement's gonna be able to stand up against this. Apparently they've got spy planes that are now flying over the border, keeping an eye on things in a way that's never been done before. And using high-tech surveillance equipment like this is gonna help the US military find these drone operators, find these cartel members, catch them as they're sneaking around, plotting to ambush our troops and our law enforcement officers as they keep America safe.
Along the southern border this morning, signs of President Trump's long-promised crackdown on immigration as the 1,500 troops sent to the border begin their new mission.
Do you own your own home in West Virginia and are still paying for electricity? You could be missing out on free government assistance to go solar.
In the air and on the ground.